Good afternoon, everyone. And on behalf of New Jersey's Clean Energy Program, I'd like to welcome you all to today's webinar. My name is John Souza, and I am the Commercial and Industrial Trade Ally Coordinator and Outreach Account Manager for New Jersey's Clean Energy Program. Today, I'll be providing an overview of the current suite of commercial and industrial energy efficiency programs, along with a full overview of the programs contained within NJCEP. Before I begin, I'd like to cover a couple housekeeping items. I'd respectfully ask all participants to please remain on mute during the presentation. We are very much interested in your questions, so please use the chat box at the bottom of your screen to introduce yourself and ask questions, as I will take some time at the end for Q&A. For today's presentation, I will first provide an introduction and overview of New Jersey's Clean Energy Program's full portfolio, while touching briefly upon the transition of energy efficiency programs to the utility. Then I will focus on energy efficiency programs most applicable to this group, and I will end with a brief residential overview and open the floor for a Q&A session. All right, so before I begin, I'll shut off my camera and allow for a better view of today's content. So for a bit of background, New Jersey's Clean Energy Program is administered by the New Jersey Board of Public Utility. The Board of Public Utility is the agency that oversees all regulated utilities while also addressing consumer protection and energy reform. Funding for New Jersey's Clean Energy Program is provided through the societal benefits charge that ratepayers will find on their investor-owned utility bill. Along with helping residents and businesses save money, these incentive programs have a positive impact on the environment, lowering emissions and helping the state meet its goal of 100% clean energy by 2050, as published in New Jersey's Energy Master Plan. New Jersey's Energy Master Plan serves as a roadmap to achieve New Jersey's ambitious energy goals. This document is closely monitored by all industries in New Jersey, helping identify how they can help support New Jersey's energy targets. The goals include 100% clean energy by 2050, a large reduction in carbon emissions, and to ultimately promote a stronger and fairer New Jersey. Now, the Clean Energy Act of 2018 set the stage for the creation of specific energy goals as outlined in the master plan and provides guidance for the Clean Energy Program. The Clean Energy Act of 2018 also mandated the recent transition of some energy efficiency programs to the utility companies. The act requires all utility companies to reduce their customers' use of natural gas and electricity by set percentages over the next 5 years. The transition itself occurred during the months of June and July of this year, and it is an important change in the landscape of energy efficiency for New Jersey. You can see here that most existing building or retrofit programs formerly administered by New Jersey's Clean Energy Program have transitioned to the utilities as of July 1st. The only exceptions being for large energy users and local government energy audit programs, which are still administered by New Jersey's Clean Energy Program. The big takeaway here is that customers and contractors will now turn to their respective utilities' energy efficiency programs for qualifying retrofit equipment purchased after July 1st. Any projects completed before this date and yet to file for incentives may still do so through New Jersey's Clean Energy Program and have a year to submit an application through Smart Start from the purchase date. If there's any confusion concerning the transition or any particular projects that might be affected, please reach out to myself or send an email to outreach@newjerseycleanenergy.com, and our team can better inform you of the proper path to take for these incentives. Before diving into the commercial and industrial suite of programs, I'd like to show here the full portfolio of programs contained within New Jersey's Clean Energy Program. The 5 program areas include renewable energy, specialized programs, distributed energy, and of course, energy efficiency programs for commercial, industrial, and residential customers. So I won't go into depth about our renewable energy programs, but as you can see, we have offshore wind coming to New Jersey, and the state has some very lofty goals to achieve, including over 7,000 megawatts of generation by 2035. What you need to know here is that New Jersey's clean energy program is supporting offshore wind development as part of the New Jersey Energy Master Plan. The BPU also has programs geared towards solar. In addition to the Solar Renewable Energy Credit Program, the state has recently mandated the creation of the Community Solar Energy Pilot Program, which enables utility customers to participate in a solar energy project that may be remotely located from their home and receive a credit on their utility bill. Please reach out if you want to learn more about these programs. All right, so now let's get into the main content of today's presentation. The programs I will describe today are available to the sectors listed above, which include commercial, industrial, government, schools, nonprofits, institutional, and multifamily entities. As mentioned at the start of this presentation, the only other eligibility requirement is that the utility customer contribute to the societal benefits charge, which is clearly indicated on their utility bill. This graphic here is admittedly a little complicated, but basically we have three sets of C&I programs. The first for existing buildings, which is limited to the local government energy audit program and incentives for large energy customers. The next for new construction and gut rehab projects. And the last section here relates to distributed energy resources, which include combined heat and power, microgrid development, energy storage, and electric vehicles. As a reminder, a majority of existing building retrofit programs have transitioned to the local utilities in the state, as indicated in the large green box on your screen. Their programs include prescriptive and custom rebates, direct install, and also engineered solutions. Now let's see what existing programs still remain within New Jersey's clean energy program. Our first program for existing buildings is the Local Government Energy Audit Program. This is a free program available to local governments, colleges, universities, and nonprofits with average yearly energy demand below 200 kW and is a comprehensive ASHRAE Level 2 energy audit. This program includes a thorough inventory of all energy consuming equipment, along with a utility bill analysis, which is used to create a benchmarking report and provide insight into suggested energy efficiency measures. If eligible, this energy audit is free and will provide a wealth of information about applicable programs and technologies, in addition to identifying valuable cost savings. Here's a visual of the local government energy audit process. Our team will begin by gathering all applicable data before conducting a thorough facilities inspection. We will then evaluate all the information and create a report. The details of this report will be presented to your facility upon completion. Please visit NewJerseyCleanEnergy.com to access our database of past LGEA reports. As mentioned in earlier slides, a bulk of our existing buildings retrofit programs have transitioned to the local utilities. However, energy efficiency incentives for large energy users has remained with the Clean Energy Program. This program is available for large C&I entities with an average peak energy demand equal or over 400 kilowatt hours. Additionally, to qualify for this program, the building must have paid at least $5 million in utility bills for the previous year. The caps for this program are either $4 million, 75% of the total project cost, or 90% of New Jersey Clean Energy Program contribution or annual energy savings caps. This program has been used by large hospitals and college campuses and is most appropriate for large organizations with multiple buildings or campuses. These projects also often include energy resiliency measures like combined heat and power and fuel cell technologies. This is a large energy user success story, which highlights a large project with a fairly short payback period. New Jersey Transit used the large energy user program to upgrade wireless networking, lighting, and occupancy sensors, resulting in nearly $400,000 of annual energy savings and a payback period of less than a year. This is a great example of how beneficial this program is for large organizations with ambitious energy saving goals. So now let's move on to our programs geared towards new construction or gut rehab projects. The Clean Energy Program is now the sole administrator for new construction energy efficiency incentives in New Jersey. It's important to stress here that any size new construction or gut rehab project may be eligible for incentives through our programs. We do, however, require that these projects exceed the current ash rate codes. I often get questions on the definition of gut rehabs, as this can be convoluted. You will find these 3 definitions published in our new program guides, which make a project eligible for new construction program incentives. These requirements include any of the following: a change of use and reconstruction of an existing building, construction work of a nature requiring that the building or portion of the building within be out of service for at least 30 days, or reconstruction of a vacant structure or portion of the building. So quite a bit here that could be included in a gut rehab project and ultimately a new construction incentive. The first program within new construction is known as Smart Start. This program is available for all C&I new construction projects, and there is no size to qualify. This is simply a single measure rebate program. So if you're planning on installing energy efficient equipment in your new facility or within an expansion or gut rehab, you may be eligible to receive rebates for those items. A great thing about Smart Start is that you have 12 months after the purchase of a qualifying product to apply for a rebate. Most equipment designated as Energy Star or DLC for lighting is included within our prescriptive list, and this list will clearly show the equipment type and the associated incentive value. For custom design measures, the incentives are a little different as they are calculated based on the lesser of the 3 categories shown at the bottom of the slide, based on energy savings, installed costs, or the payback period. An important note here is that our legacy Smart Start program for existing buildings is still accepting applications if the equipment was purchased before July 1st, as the utility programs will only give incentives for equipment purchased after those dates. So reach out if you have a project within that gray area or time frame. Like I said earlier, there's 2 tracks for the Smart Start building program. The prescriptive track includes a list of certified energy efficient equipment from the Energy Star or DLC websites, and they'll tell you how efficient the piece of energy equipment is. This covers anything from lighting, electric chillers, VFDs, gas heating to food service equipment. And you can find the list of eligible piece of equipment from our website or contact us for more information. If you're installing one of these prescriptive pieces of equipment, you can get a rebate simply through this program. Alternatively, you can use the custom route for emerging or non-standard technologies that are not covered under the prescriptive list, but can still show cost-effective energy efficiency improvements. Although pre and post inspections are required for custom measures, and they must meet all applicable code requirements. So let's say you have a project with multiple measures. Instead of having to submit multiple applications, it's going to be somewhat tedious. We do have a program designed to bundle individual rebates into a streamlined application. This is known as our custom tailored energy efficiency program. And CTIP for short is designed, as I said, to bundle multiple Smart Start applications for both prescriptive and custom measures into one application. There is also an additional $10,000 in technical incentives available to cover the soft costs associated specifically with custom measures. The incentive values for this program are identical for those within Smart Start. And we are still, again, accepting CTIP applications for existing buildings, for those items purchased before July 1st. So reach out to us for information on that. So now if your new construction project is over 50,000 square feet of planned new construction or gut rehab space, you might want to consider our comprehensive offering known as Pay for Performance. This is a more data-driven and holistic approach to whole building energy efficiency and can include other items not available through Smart Start, including building envelope measures like windows and insulation. What's great about this program is that a pre-approved contractor will help walk the applicant through the process, helping fill out the application, developing an energy efficiency plan, and finally installing the equipment. Our vetted and approved list of contractors is easily available on our website. The incentive cap for this program is 50% of the project cost, up to $2 million per project or $4 million per entity annually. Now let's take a look at the Pay for Performance process. In order to be eligible for Pay for Performance, 2 or more energy efficiency measures must be planned that will result in at least 5% energy savings compared to ASHRAE code, increase to 15% for multifamily buildings. This flow chart gives a bit more detail into the process. And what's great here is that, as I said, the pre-approved contractor will perform a majority of these tasks. Because this program involves an extensive verification process, it's important that the end user is able to work with a timeline of around 2 years. The total incentives here are split up into 3 payments, which correspond to the project milestones, starting with the approval of the energy reduction plan, the next upon verification of installed measures, and the last payment occurring after these savings are verified. So here's an example of a multifamily high-rise building located in Jersey City that used the Pay for Performance program to realize energy savings of more than 1 megawatt hour of electricity and 1,800 million BTUs of natural gas per year. Because this is a multifamily project, again, this project did exceed 15% energy efficiency above ASHRAE code. These energy saving and efficiency measures resulted in a short payback period for this project of 1.5 years. The last bucket of programs within our C&I portfolio relates to distributed energy resources. We categorize this bucket as programs that improve resiliency, such as combined heat and power for on-site generation, and research into other emerging technologies, such as microgrid and battery development that the BPU and Clean Energy Program are actively pursuing. Additionally, electric vehicles with an MSRP under $45,000 and purchased or leased after July 6th may be eligible for incentives via the state's Charge Up New Jersey program. Please feel free to follow up with me after the presentation for more information. All right, so combined heat and power is for customers who want on-site generation and are not utilizing their waste heat with that traditional generator. There's no qualification for size, and this technology enables you to be resilient when the power from the grid is not available for any reason, and also the waste heat or the heat can be captured and used for other purposes. We see this technology frequently used by hospitals to ensure operation during severe storms and outages. Here's a case study of Jersey Shore University Medical Center, who utilized our incentives to install a combined heat and power system. The total project cost was around $3.8 million, and we paid $1 million in incentives, bringing the payback period down to 1 year. The state is also committed to resiliency through the exploration of energy storage technologies. These emerging technologies and their implementation has been evaluated by the Rutgers RULess Institute and will be published on our website. This study will be used to inform specific programs and implementation strategies in the future. So I just want to talk quickly about financing for government agencies through our ESIP, or Energy Savings Improvement Program. This program provides alternative financing for energy efficiency projects for public institutions. This program is administered directly by the New Jersey Board of Public Utility and works by leveraging the energy efficiency savings achieved through a project and puts those savings towards paying off the loan. The great thing about this program is that public institutions do not need to conduct a referendum or get voter approval for this project, and there is no upfront capital required. All the incentives that I described today will also be included when developing and conducting an ESIP project. To end today's presentation, I want to briefly touch upon our residential programs. If this is an area of particular interest to you, please reach out after this presentation. I will connect you with a member of the residential team. The two residential programs available through New Jersey's Clean Energy Program include residential new construction and comfort partners. Within residential new construction are a range of participation pathways, which provide New Jersey's builders and homeowners with a range of participation options to suit builders at different levels of experience with energy efficiency construction techniques and home buyers with varying interest and budgets. The benefits of building to high efficiency energy efficiency standards include better wall-to-wall comfort and durability, high performance heating and cooling, value retention, less energy use, and overall savings. Additionally, the New Jersey Comfort Partners Program is a free program that helps income eligible customers reduce their utility bills through implementing cost-effective measures which save energy and money while improving their home safety and comfort at no cost to them. Comfort Partners has helped over 118,000 families since the program was launched in 2001. So that concludes today's presentation. And I know I've presented an overwhelming amount of information, so please feel free to reach out to me at any time, and I'd be happy to discuss your project or any upcoming projects that might be eligible to receive incentives through our programs. I'll now pause for any questions.